Should I co-produce a new account or just do it by myself? Insurance agents, especially younger people getting started, listen up. This one's just for you. What's up, everyone? My name is Micah Salas. This is the Max Revenue Show. Thanks so much for joining us here. We're going to get into some really good information today. I was talking with a producer this week, a young guy doing some great stuff. He's produced 105 in revenue. Awesome. However, he's technically only produced 52,000 in revenue. Why? Because he's co-produced the two deals he got. Now he says to me, I think I could have got one of those deals by myself. And I said, man, that's awesome. You don't know, right? And it's kind of one of those things that you'll hear is a little bit of something better than nothing, right? Which I can agree with to a certain point. But also, if you could do something by yourself, I'm also a fan of just using the people and the resources you already have in place to support you and not necessarily always co-producing. So obviously the benefits of co-producing are if you're a younger person, you bring in that person with seasoned experience. When you're meeting with a buyer, now they might trust you a little bit better, right? That's awesome. However, again, you take a $50,000 account, you just cut it in half because you're co-producing. Getting your foot in the door is one of the hardest things to do as an insurance agent. So you don't want to just diminish your value that you're bringing to the table. Now, here's the great part. If you work at an agency where you're surrounded by some really good, talented people that are not producers, use them to your advantage. This is where you got to find your account executives, account managers, if you have a marketing staff, right? If you can get your foot into the door, and maybe that first deal or two you co-produce, right? You go mirror some people, learn how they go into these first meetings. Take really good notes, pay attention, and then start to step out on your own. Try a couple deals on your own, because if you can do that, you just saved yourself half of the revenue, giving up half of the revenue. So I told this guy, I said, hey, I think that was fine, right? You split these first two deals, but now you've learned. So now what I would do going forward, try to bring with someone else on your office, or don't bring with anyone else at all. Go to that first meeting, explain the process. This is why I love the due diligence process we talk about here at the Max Revenue channel. Then you bring it back to your office. Use your team and study up and just wow. And then you come back and present. The client's going to forget how young you are, how little experience you have. They're not going to care because you're talking all about them. You're solving the issues. You're pointing out things that they never thought of. They're going to think you're an insurance genius. So co-produce, great. That's fine if that person that you're going to bring in is going to bring some value. But if they're not going to really bring value to you, I'm more of a fan of just going solo and bringing with people on your team that you don't have to split the commissions with. So I know this is a touchy subject, right? And everyone's gonna have their different opinions. That's just the way that I personally did it, and it worked really well for me. I've seen it work really well for others. So just have some confidence in yourself. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, do us a favor here at the Max Revenue Show. Subscribe, right? We love to get our YouTube viewership up. Share with your friends. Check us out on LinkedIn. Check out our weekly newsletter. We have a weekly podcast as well that is specifically for growth-minded producers hungry to build a book of business and gain financial freedom. It's only $15 a month. It's on Spotify. We answer every individual question every week, right? So it's kind of like an insurance coach for a fraction of the cost. That's all I got for you today, folks. Go get them.